What is going on, you guys? I'm back with another video, and it has been a very interesting week in the world of the Transformers. So via GT Prime 17, Noon, and Mecha Fire, we've got some things to go over. Initially, JT Prime posted that he dropped some hints on some upcoming stuff that was going to drop over last weekend. It is now going into this weekend, and yeah, we got some stuff. Before I get to the actual reveals of anything, we're going to go over the announcement of reissues that we've got coming. Noon reported most of the reissues that we've got coming up soon. So, go to the reissues. Starting off, we got initially it started with announcements of reissues of Shatterglass Siege Starscream and Earthrise Runabout. I got pretty happy with Runabout just because I don't have Runabout to go with my Runamuck. I have a custom Runamuck that I turned into Runabout, but it's a shoddy custom and they just don't look good. And then the same day, later in the afternoon, we got a confirmation of a reissue of the Throne of the Primes from Power of the Primes. And I'm just sitting there kind of like, why is that of all things getting reissued? No, mind. I'm trying to stand my Insecticons back up. I've got them over here on the desk. I've got my dramatic capture set on the way in for them. I'm messing with these guys. The Hasbro versions one more time before the new ones come in. But yeah, and that was all announced on the 11th. So that was last Saturday, the reissue. So that, and then on Sunday, another reissue was found and put out, Siege Greenlight, which okay. Last year we got the reissue of Siege Skywarp out of nowhere. So Siege Greenlight. Cool. Very awesome. I have Elita, Legacy Chromia, and Power of the Primes Moonracer. So, Greenlight, whether it's a re-release of the Siege or a new one, give me Greenlight. She was extremely hard to come by during Siege. I had one opportunity last year to get her, and it was at a toy show. I had to buy all of Orthea for like $250, but I never jumped. So, like I said, all this started off as just teasers, and then over the course of the weekend, at the start of the week, it turned into listings. So we've learned we're getting another wave of Age of the Primes. We've got the name of the next toy line, and we've got the name of the first capsule. Oh, if I didn't preface this already, this video is going to be strictly Generations. If I went over Studio Series, this video would be over 50 minutes long. I'm not doing it. I will do another video for specifically Studio Series because Studio Series itself has got quite a bit of doozies. So let's just get into what we've got currently going in for the rest of this year and next year. Okay, so like I said, Age of the Primes is getting one more wave, which we were told like before Wave 2 of 26. Wave 2 came out. We were told that Age of the Primes was only going to be 3 waves a year. Or same thing with Studio Series, 3 waves a year. Something must have happened again, and now we're going back to 4 waves. I don't know what we're doing. So, yeah. So, this was posted 4/10 of 26, so that was last Friday, when these listings went up. It went all weekend, and then it went Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It went quiet Monday. Right? Yeah, it went quiet Monday. And then up until as of earlier this afternoon, it was quiet up until then. So, Age of the Primes Age of the Primes 2026 Wave 4. Going with the deluxes. G2 Wild Rider. I mean, he was going to come somewhere. I just didn't know where he was going. We didn't know for a minute where Wild Rider and Motormaster were going. We didn't know if we were going to continue with the G2 Stunticons. Mark Mayer confirmed on his Instagram the other day that the other two were coming. We just gotta wait a little bit. So that makes me think that actually that leads. I didn't think of that. I'll get to that in a minute because I was scrolling through Twitter and I found something out that I should have jotted down on Tuesday, but I've got the calendar right here next to me so you can see which dates I'm looking at. But yeah, Wild Rider's coming. We've got one more deluxe G2 StunnerCon before we got to figure out what the heck is going on with Motormaster. This one kind of, I mean, we already knew it was coming in somewhere fashion because we've been talking about it. The designers kind of hinted at it. Alpha Bravo, which is going to probably be just a straight repaint of Vortex. Maybe some retooling. I doubt it, but we're getting Alpha Bravo. So if you want to do Combiner Wars Superion 2.0 with Superion, there you go. I will be getting that just because I'm a sucker for Alpha Bravo. I love the Combiner Wars Alpha Bravo. That'll be interesting. Now this is where we start, I think, what was confirmed to be our Nexus Prime limbs. Because after we, initially Nexus Prime got revealed by Hasbro. Well, actually, no, he got leaked out by the public first. And then, no, I think Mark leaked it. Yeah, Mark leaked it. Before, he beat all the public to it. But when he showed off the combined mode, they said limbs were coming later. So I think these are going to be the limbs. We've got Deluxe Skyguard. And if I remember right, Skyguard is the one of the jet guys, right? I have to confirm with myself just because I don't know. I don't really truly know much about the Fun Pub version of Nexus Prime. Okay, that's kind of... Unless I'm missing something, I could have swore this said the name was Skyguard. Right? It said Skyguard. Sorry, I gotta reconfirm through the listings over. Yeah, okay, so what was the name of the original guy then? Skyfall, right? Okay, my bad. His original name was Skyfall. He was Power Glide's vehicle mode. So I don't know where we're going with that one. He could just be a simple one of the ARM aerial bots. He's got to be one of the simple ARM aerial bot repaints because his ult mode is Power Glide's vehicle mode. The I don't remember what it's called, but that's what we're getting there. And then we've got Breakaway, which the name kind of there. You've got Breakaway and Getaway, which Breakaway was supposed to be Getaway's substitute name. Or I think Getaway was Breakaway's substitute name. But I'm pretty confident this is the Fun Pub version of him too, which was also a jet. So again, one of the ARM aerial bots, or even one of the leg aerial bots, or blast off. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But that's for the deluxes for that wave. And then for the Voyagers, we have Cyber Shark, which is, I think, it's gonna be Voyager Skybite. I think it is Transmetal colors from Beast Machines or Beast Wars. What? Yeah, from Beast Wars. Okay. No. Yeah, Transmetal Cyber Shark. Okay, yeah. It'll just be Skybite in gray, silver, and teal and green. Passed. Just I didn't even buy Skybite, so. And then the other one we got, other Voyager was Guzzle. I had to look him up the other day, and he's a tank guy, so people are automatically assuming Brawl. I mean, Alpha Bravo and Guzzle kind of confirmed that maybe Nexus Prime isn't going to have... I'm thinking Alpha Bravo and Guzzle are going to be temporary slap-ons to Nexus Prime, or even additional slap-ons if you want more combiner capabilities or compatibility. But that's the Voyagers. Leaders, Machine Wars Starscream, which will more likely be the Legacy Prime Dreadwing and Skyquake in Machine Wars colors, which was gray, blue, red, and I think black. Hopefully he includes his handheld gun and not Dreadwing or Skyquake's minigun, but we'll see. And then we have a mystery leader. We have what's listed as New Prime, which I have no idea. I honestly have truly no clue. So that was all on last Friday. 2 days later on Saturday, we got two more listings of two more deluxes going into the retro series, which is the G1 toy sculpts for Walmart, like with Outback, Wheelie, Braun and them. We're getting two more, but now they're also doing Carbots. So characters like Wheeljack, Jazz, they're getting releases too. We got Bug Bite, which I kind of seen coming. Bug Bite was one of the mini bots, but this kind of what makes me wonder. We've got 3 generations Bumblebee molds. What are they going to use? I don't want to see the white Volkswagen. I like the Volkswagen mold. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that mold again in white. We already had it with the Selects Bug Bite, so they can either do the '86 mold or they can homage the Classics mold with Devastation Bee. And then Exhaust. Exhaust was confirmed by JT to be just a straight rerun of Select's Exhaust with some more accurate paint, which I don't know how they're going to get around that without getting sued by Marlboro, the cigarette company. But we'll see what happens with that. And then I'm trying to not put you guys in the light. Also confirmed within the listings, I think it came out to be, I think it's going to be a retro capsule. So 3 deluxes, 3 Voyagers, 1 leader class, and a multi-pack. I have next to no clue on that one. Couldn't even try to speculate. Well, I assume the 3 deluxes are going to, 2 of them were already Bug Bite and Exhaust, so maybe, I don't know, maybe that toy Mirage everybody's been wanting. Voyagers, maybe that's where we finally get the canceled Velocitron Hot Rod. I don't know. And then now this is where it got interesting. For a minute, JT was kind of hinting at the next name of the toy, the next generations line, post Age of the Primes, and we were initially given the title Megatron Rising Resistance. And I'm like, are we having another buzzworthy Bumblebee situation where we're going to have a whole line with Megatron's name and figures that have nothing to do with Megatron? We don't know, and that's where all these big names came from. Thankfully, as of tonight, a lot of that was rectified and fixed. So, going into 2027, actually, probably post San Diego Comic-Con this year, because once Age of the Primes Wave 3 and Wave 4 comes out, I want to say by Christmas time, we should have the first wave of the next line by that time. But yeah. So the name of the next line is Transformers Age of Evolution. So we're gonna keep the Age of thing. And of course, I don't think we were given the story of that one, but Age of Evolution will continue from Age of the Primes, and we've got only one wave confirmed right now from what JT and the others have seen, and then we've got the figures from the subline, which is confirmed to be Megatron Rising Resistance, and the story for that is going to be the line is going to be a wave of Autobot and Decepticons. The Autobots are going to be an underground resistance against these Decepticons as Megatron's war starts threatening the universe and the multiverse. So, let's get into the new deluxes. So, as far as we know right now, Wave 1 of Age of Evolution will be Barricade, Nightbird, and a character named Collapse. Don't ask me about Collapse. I have zero idea there. Barricade and Nightbird, up to interpretation. There's only one option. Well, technically, there's two options for Nightbird. You could either go G1 and just repaint 86RC. You could make Cyberverse Nightbird, which would be a new Cyberverse RC, but it's more or less still going to be an RC redeco. Or the other RC redeco I have in mind is the Prime Legacy RC, or even Legacy Chromia. No, just 86 RC in black, gray, and purple and gold, please. And the Barricade's got 4 options in terms of Generations molds: the original Earthrise Barricade, the Legacy Chase Cliff Jumper mold, Siege, or Age of the Prime Smokescreen, to reference the Collectors Club version of him. My money is either on the Legacy Chase mold or the Age of the Prime Smokescreen mold. Either or, that would be awesome. But I think it's going to be the Chase mold just because of comments that we had during Age of the Prime, or during Legacy United, when people said that the Chase's cop car mode looked kind of like a Barricade. And they're like, maybe you're on to something. So it's either going to be Chase or it's going to be Smokescreen. Collapse, no idea. Beyond no idea. Voyager class. This kind of got me. I got excited for both of these. Voyager class, and they're both Decepticons. Actually, I think the first wave, it looks like the first wave is kind of heavy on Decepticons, which is kind of a first. But G2 Megatron. Finally, we're getting a new G2 Megatron. I kind of hope it's not 86 megs in green and purple. Give us like a proper G2 Megatron, tank chest, cannon sitting right here on the side of his head. Green. You can either go green or purple. You can go the weird blue camo tiger stripe deco, whatever. I would prefer green and purple, but finally a G2 Megatron to go with my Laser Optimus Prime. Because he's been missing a Megatron for a hot minute. Like, what has it been, 5 years since Legacy? I think 2 or 3 years. I don't remember. This one I got excited for. I thought it would have been the other way around, one of the other characters first for this, or it could be in its own mold and then used for something else later, but I doubt it. Animated Slipstream. I have been using Legacy United Slipstream as my animated Slipstream ever since I got her. I made her torso more animated with the non-F and the Toy Hack set and the null rays. I painted the wings all animated. But this has been my animated Slipstream ever since they announced this figure. So if we're getting a Voyager class, we're gonna have 2 binge-worthy Seeker molds in Generations and in Studio Series. In the first one for the new Seeker mold for the Generations line is going to be a Fembot? Win all the way around. So when that Slipstream comes out, this will be going to my brother to his Seeker collection because I won't need this anymore. And I hope that means down the road we will see animated Starscream, maybe the 2 Coneheads from, or all the clone Seekers from the actual episodes of Animated. And then to continue that love of Animated, going into leader class, Lugnut. He won the Hall of Fame back in 2024. Yeah, 4. And we haven't had a figure of him yet. But confirmed, Lugnut is getting a leader class next year. Or later in the year, next year, whichever. But Lugnut's finally getting a brand new figure. The discourse I've seen on the figure, though, is he should have been a commander class, given his size. I think you can get away with his size at leader class if you do it right. I mean, look at Legacy Skyquake and Dreadwing. Look at the 86 Dinobots. You can get a big, nice leader and have him turn into a big old vehicle. Look at Legion Maximo. So, that's 2 animated Decepticons coming out this year. I was expecting Megatron or Bulkhead from Animated just because I think those characters need to be leaders too. But this is just wave 1. I don't know what we've got coming out the rest of the year for the rest of the series. And then to finish off the man line, the other leader. This one kind of got me off guard. Energon Scorponok. I'm pretty sure I had Energon Scorponok as a kid. I don't remember much of my Energon or my Unicron Trilogy collection outside of the core cast I had from Armada. He was kind of a big boy in terms of toys. The fact that we're getting him at a leader class is kind of interesting. Very happy to see Energon actually get a figure in the main scale and not core class like they did during Legacy United with Megatron. But Megatron and Galvatron were kind of just test figures to put out there in the public and see how the populace would react to Energon and Beast Machines. Safe to say we're not getting any Beast Machines anytime soon, I think. Just because there's all sorts of discourse on Beast Machines, but Scorponok is very cool. Now, this, we're also getting something from Selects. The Titan next year is going to be Selects, or I think, like Trypticon, we're going to have a Selects Titan. Another Energon character. Tidal Wave. So, I think it'll be just a straight repaint of Armada Tidal Wave. Yeah, in the white, gray, blue, green. It'll be Armada Tidal Wave in his colors from Energon, which is kind of cool. So we're getting 2 big characters from Energon next year, and this year, next year, which is really cool. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what Wave 2 and 3 and the rest of the year has in store for us, but it'll be awesome to see. Now, I have to tack this on to the other day. I just recently found this one, but somebody was talking to JT on, I think it was Discord, confirmed that Studio Series and Age of the Evolution will have a Commander and Titan, both of them. So we're not doing 2 Commanders this year in Generations, and Studio Series gets 2 Titans as a trade-off. We're going back to business as usual. So, what the Commander will be for this year, like I said earlier, I was going to get to that. I think that's where G2 Motormaster is going to go. Because he's got to go somewhere. Unless they move him into Selects. I'm going to say the Commander for Age of Evolution is going to be G2 Motormaster. Now, let's get to Megatron Rising. We've got 2 Deluxes, 3 Voyagers, 1 Leader, and confirmed a multi-pack. Which is weird, a Sublime doesn't get a multi-pack. But for the Deluxes, we're going to have Rook and Viper. Viper's going to be an easy Power Glide repaint, but in blue with a different face. Rook, I think it's a Decepticon subline mixed with Autobot, so I think Rook is going to be the Legacy Quintessence, or the G-Axis Trooper, with a brand new head to finish out the G-Axis Troopers. But that's what I think there. Voyagers, the two Voyagers kind of caught me off guard. But we had Scoop, which I think might be a retool of 86 Scrapper with his Target Masters, maybe. I mean, did they tool out the combined mode or even keep the combined mode? I don't know. We'll see with that one. But the other two Voyagers caught me off guard. Voyager, Dinobot, Slash. So we're officially getting non-G1 cartoon Dinobots in Generations. The last time we had one, I think, was Core Class Scar during the Legacy Evolution Core Class Dinobots lineup. But he was a Core Class. So we're getting a Voyager Class Slash to go with the 86 Dinos. Awesome. Now that means we have to at some point acknowledge Paddles, Scar. I would like to see a Leader Class Scar. Just because we already got him in Evolution, we might as well get one at Leader Class. This one's kind of stumping me, this last Voyager. I don't know who this is or why, but it literally says Skyfire. Now, what are they doing with a Skyfire? It doesn't, the listing didn't say G1 Skyfire or anything. But it does say Skyfire. And we have the trademark back. So does that mean it's Jetfire will no longer be Jetfire, or is it going to be a different character named Skyfire? I don't know, but it's a Voyager. I doubt it's G1. Some people were saying that maybe it's War and Fall. No. I think Gamer Edition right now is on hot pause until they can get some of the designs better. And Leader Class, we have Snarl. It just says Snarl. Which I don't know what they're doing with a Leader Class Snarl either. And it's not the Snarls that I keep thinking. It's not animated. It's, well, it could, I don't know, it might be animated. It could be. It could be Cyber World Snarl, Mr. Anime Dinobot in Junkion colors. I don't know. And then, like I said, we got a multi-pack and a confirmed commander for Age of Evolution. But, yeah. I believe that's everything. Yeah, that is everything for Generations as of this point. Like I said, I will do another video for Studio Series because Studio Series has its own list of stuff that I would like to cover in a separate video. Oh boy, that's going to be a fun time. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below for this video. And yeah, let me know if you're going to pick up any of the Age of Evolution figures. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. I will see you guys later.